Hello mga kapitbahay, pag-usapan natin, ano bang mas maganda? Pag-ibig MP2 or bumili talaga ako ng property sa Pag-ibig? So, sa mga ganitong usapan, no, there are a lot of consideration when it comes to whether you're gonna buy a property or not. And gaano ba kahirap or paano ba yung workload netong pag-i-invest na ito. So, number one, sa Pag-ibig MP2, it's hassle-free. Madali lang siyang gawin. You can just simply use your phone, tap, send your requirements, and then that's it. After 5 years, you harvest your invested money. Makuha mo na yung payout mo, neto na yon. And yeah, so yung capital mo rin is sure na hindi naman siya mawawala because it's government backed. Yun. You don't need to have a big capital to start. You can basically have just 500 pesos to start, to be able to start with Pag-ibig MP2. So, yung mga nagsisimula pa lang can, maalwan siya. Lalo sa mga bata pa or nagsastart pa lang mag-work. While, on the other hand, yung pag-invest naman sa Pag-ibig is, actually, Pag-ibig offers, mga murang pabahay. And I also did attend yung expo nila and there's a 4PH program there na pwedeng maging option ng ating mga kapwa Pilipino. I think this one is initiated by our president. And may mga magagandang offers doon. So syempre merong qualifications and disqualification when it comes to that. Yung mga income, if I'm not mistaken, below 47, yun lang yung makapag-apply ng 4PH. Tapos yung above that, syempre regular rate na siya. And syempre, doon tayo titingin sa regular rate. So, medyo mas mataas siya doon sa mga 4PH. Sa babayaran ng 4PH. Kasi subsidized yung I do not really remember, no. Basta may subsidize kasi yung government. I think the insurance, I'm not sure. So, for example, yung monthly ng middle income family is 7K, for example, for a property. Sa 4PH na interest rate, it's only about parang 5K. So, merong mga 2,000 pesos na difference.